It is the 16th day of April 2024, a day when the doctor strike essentially enters the second month, a time when the government has stood to its ground and said the doctors have got to come off the streets for the negotiations to begin. It's also a day that majority of the country, or major parts across the country, are experiencing a lot of rainfall. You're just in time for trending news at this hour. My name is Simba Elijah Shamalski. These are the stories that we have for you at this time as we work our way up to 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Kangema Member of Parliament Peter Kihungi has urged doctors to consider a return to work formula with the government in order to ease suffering of patients. Speaking during an eye medical camp at Michuki Technical Training Institute, Kihungi noted that patients across the country are left stranded at home due to the prolonged doctor strike. He further stated that the government cannot pay 206,000 shillings to every medical intern.
Because the issue of internship is somehow sorted halfway, because most of the interns had understood the concept whereby if we want to take 1,200 interns and pay them 206,000, we will be able to only manage maybe 400. Therefore, that's why the government is requesting, let's work with enough money that is available. And if we want to take them with the 206,000, it requires 16 billion, which is not available. Mine is to request our doctors, we just beseech them. Our people are dying, people are suffering a lot. And because the interns have understood, because already 1,200 have applied, they just sit with the government, they have a return to work formula. Furthermore, yesterday I told the speaker, just take the initiative, sit with the doctors and draft a return to work formula. That's only what they want, so that we can now relieve our people from the pain they are going through.
Hundreds of families in Kihungi village, Kirinyaga County, accounting losses after raging floods left them homeless following a heavy downpour. The residents are now calling on authorities to fix the poor drainage threatening their lives during this rainy season.
Wengine nako kutombolewe kule, hii njanga inaweza kuisha.
Tunaomba serikali kaa kungewezekana kulikuwa na ile njia ya kutupa hii maji. Sasa tunawauliza watusaidie wajenge hiyo drainage ili tuweze kutupa hiyo maji na tusiwahi kutwa na hii sinda tena.
Hii area usiku wa kuamkia leo tulikuwa na mvua kubwa sana. Mvua ambayo iliharibu mimea na mashamba ya area hii. Hii ni area ya Kianjege. Iliharibu manyumba. Tuko na nyumba kama 3-4 ambazo ziliharibika kabisa. Kuna kitu chochote kiliweza kuchukuliwa kutoka kwa hizo nyumba, zote ziliharibika. Lakini kwa Mwenyezi Mungu watu waliweza kupotea na hakuna moyo hata moja tulipoteza. Na kama serikali tungewaomba wale wote ambao wako karibu na area hii kwa wakati huu wahame, wakati tunafikiria vile tutatengeneza drainage ambayo iko na tatizo kidogo.
Moving on, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has said that there is urgent need to speed up action to end up conflict in Sudan, which has gone on for far too long. Speaking in Paris, France, during the ministerial meeting for advancing the Sudan peace initiatives, Mudavadi termed the violence as a stumbling block for opportunities for Sudanese people, particularly for children.
There was a session convened by the government of France, Germany, and the European Union, primarily to get the world to focus on the tragedy that continues to evolve in Sudan. All right? Sudan, a year ago, disintegrated into a chaotic situation. There was an overthrow of the regime, and then after that, two of the generals who are part of one team ended up fighting, and they continue to fight. Sudan is the 15th largest country in the world. And for the last 1 year, when they have been in conflict, there is a humanitarian crisis of very serious proportion. Over 14,000 people have died. We have seen about 9 million being displaced and disappearing into neighboring countries, and some internally displaced. And we have also seen now a situation where almost 23 million citizens are facing either hunger or there's a threat of famine that is looming. So it is a very serious crisis. In fact, globally, Sudan now has got the largest number of displaced people.
ODM party has declared that only loyal and genuine members will be eligible to contest for leadership positions. Speaking during ODM party's GEM branch delegates meeting in Waigai, Siaya Woman Representative Christine Ombaka emphasized the party's commitment to upholding its principles, stating that individuals suspected of betraying the party will be barred from running for any position. This comes as the party prepares for grassroots elections in GEM constituency.
Assembled here to plan for the election that is going to take place on 27th, the ODM grassroots elections. It's taking place on that 27th. And I'm taking this opportunity to appeal to those interested candidates in all positions within ODM to come out and contest for them. But we will wish to monitor who exactly is our candidate for whatever position in ODM. There must be people who are committed to the party. There must be people who are loyal to the party. There must be people who will defend the party, come rain, come sunshine. We would not wish to encourage anybody who is half-hearted and who does not support the party. That is the kind of politics we are playing. No betrayal. Be faithful. Those who wish to go to other parties, they can go. That's their democratic right. But they should not come and claim to be members of the ODM and yet they are not in their hearts. We are planning to go for this election on 27th in a peaceful manner, with a lot of respect for those who stand against each other. Those who are opponents, we encourage them to shake hands when they're beaten. We encourage them to work together even after elections are over. And that's the way we want GEM to look like. GEM is going to be a place where politics is mature, politics is loving, politics is peaceful, and politics respects the rights of others.
Unanimously as GEM, we've agreed that we are going to do very democratic elections at the grassroots level, and we are now calling upon everybody who is interested in any seats at the grassroots to prepare him or herself for positions which
Samburu County government has distributed 950 camels to residents in efforts to combat acute drought in the area. Speaking during the distribution exercise, Governor Lati Lelate noted that the government is committed to ensuring sustainability of their livelihoods and food security.
Ngamia tunapeana kwa sababu ya maneno ya climate change. Vile climate change imeingia dunia na inasumbua, mpaka mvua ile ilikuwa inapatikana, siku hizi hatujui inapatikana lini, inakosekana lini. Ndio unaona tunapeana ngamia, kwa sababu ngamia ni mnyama ambaye inaweza kaa hata wakati hakuna mvua, ndio watoto waweze kupata maziwa, wamama waweze kupata maziwa, watu wazee waweze kupata maziwa, kwa sababu wazee na watoto na wamama hawezani kuandamana na ng'ombe wakati ng'ombe inaenda malishoni mahali mbalimbali. Na ndio unaona hii kasi tutaendelea. Tumepeana ngamia 950 mwaka huu. Hii ndio ya mwisho sasa.
Kwa sababu ya county government, gavana wangu Lelelit kwa kutupatia ngamia, kwa sababu ya climate change tunashukuru kwa sababu ya gavana, kwa sababu ama county government, kwa sababu ameona hii climate change imelete shida. Kuna mali kama ng'ombe haiwezani na hii ukame, na akaona fadhali atuletee ngamia, and that's why sasa tumekuwa na hii ngamia tumeletewa, na tumepata hata ngamia mingi leo. Hatujaipata ngamia kiasi.
Hakuna siku ndoto wao wameaifaidika kupata ngamia mingi kuliko trip hii. So nashukuru sana, waendelee kufanya kazi, wasaidie wananchi. Pia Mungu atawasaidia, waendelee kuleta maendeleo zaidi.
The Department of Public Works of the national government has officially transferred the construction oversight of the county headquarters building to the county government of Isiolo. The transfer process, facilitated by the Intergovernmental Relations Technical Committee, marks a pivotal moment in the efforts to finalize the structure, which has remained unfinished for 3 years.
Came here today to witness the transfer of functions, and alongside that, to witness the transfer of county headquarters from the National Public Works to County Public Works, and therefore to Isiolo County Government. We as IGRTC were mandated at the time of creation to continue with the work of TA, of transfer of functions, which goes alongside ensuring that the transferred functions are followed by the assets. Physical infrastructure, such as county headquarters, is amongst them. Now, we note that the summit at one point declared or decided that the works of completion of the county headquarters for the counties that initially did not have the offices will be handed over from the public, from the national government to the county government. We have inspected the infrastructure. We have witnessed the discussions amongst between the national and the county government. We have witnessed the transfer as indicated by the signatures or the signing of the document that indicated the actual transfer of the physical asset. And we say we are delighted because as mandated by the Senate, we have witnessed all that. We have midwifed the whole process, and we have information to take back to the Senate.
Top of your trends at this hour is the cost of living as the government continues to ride on the drop in the cost of electricity. And the cost of fuel prices across the country as a sign that the cost of living is coming down. Also, at this point, Chief is trending CS Nakumincha has come out again to make it clear that indeed the plan is underway despite the doctor strike currently as it is. And then finally, CS Murkomen also on the spot for belaboring points on what his plans are when it comes to the reduction of accidents in the country. Some of these trends are going to make top of our news tonight. That is 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. We are online at Lookuptv across all your social media platforms. My name is Simba Elijah Charles Kihungi. Good evening.
We value your feedback and welcome your complaints about our programming and operations. Feel free to get in touch with us through 0700-893-542 or send us an email to info@lookuptv.com.